Don't blink. It's your blank. Welcome to the show. Is it doing well? I'm so sorry. I'm laughing because we're watching this. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there and possibly. I hope you hear it. Otherwise, I just look crazy. Okay, so you're doing well in this 5th February 2025. We're watching the movie of Mario. The Legends. I don't know the name of the movie, but it's actually pretty good. Then we're talking about a special subject, right? I'm sorry, what a confusing beginning of a video. Don't blink, get you blank, because you're doing well, because they're having a wonderful day on this 5th February 2025. It goes the 4th. I don't know why I said 5th. May the 4th be with you, something like that, right? Because they're doing well, because they're having a wonderful Tuesday. Beaches. I love you. Oh, c'est français. C'est French. Cheers. Today we're talking about a own book. Dude, I can't believe that I'm making this video. I cannot believe how weirdly I put this. But you know what? Fuck it. It's gonna be perfect because this is, weirdly speaking, perfectly in the subject. So you guys heard me today with a new playlist. You guys heard me with the subject of addiction, right? And I show this book. And this book is the 12 step, right? The 12 steps of establishment for the Alcoholic Anonymous, right? I'm not alcoholic, right? But I have to tell you about how I got this book and the reason why this book is so cool, right? The reason why this book is so cool, I'm just gonna show you. There you go. This is this. Just because of this, right? Or this, right? Or the last example, I promise. Aha. There you go. So you see, this is an own book. Now, the coolest thing about this book, right, is that. So I made a video about addiction and I was addicted to making content, and then I made a video about me wanting to change and it was important to me to change, and this book is a reason why. Now this book I never went to the Alcoholic Anonymous. I never went to a reunion. I never had a problem with alcohol. Never had a problem of addiction, to be honest. And that's not true. I had a problem with addiction with food, and I had a problem of addiction with porn. Yeah, I had a problem with addiction with gaming, of course. But with content, it's a addiction that is really, really taking over. So with this is the important part. So how did I get the book? This is actually quite a pathetic story. This is actually quite sad. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with that guy?" But you know what? I think I'm in this road to heal. Because I'm in this road to heal, we're gonna heal together. Right, so the reason why we're on this road of healing together is because I at 22 years old, at 21, 22 years old, I was dead broke. Once again, I always tell this story. I was dead broke. Again, this is gonna be I'm having a bit of nervosity. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not well saying this out loud, but. I didn't have Wi-Fi. I didn't have TV. I had my phone to game. My phone had only 6 hour battery per day. So basically, what happened was I used to go in the. So we have a garbage room. It's not a garbage. It's a garbage room where you put bins of garbage. And a lot of people. I have an apartment where there's 50 people. A lot of people would throw books away, right? And I brought and this is actually completely random. I go down one day to bring my garbage, not to look in the garbage or look for books because people left book there. And I find this book, right? I'm like, this is like, well, I said I never had this problem, but you know what? It's a free book and I'm that bored. Now, the day after, I'm like, why did I pick that up? A month after, I'm looking at a book to read, and I get this book, right? And I'll be honest, I never read it. I'll be completely honest, I never read it. But this is a book that I was like, holy shit, this could be so useful down the line. If I have a problem one day, I have this book, right? So this is how we got that book. This is why we kept that book. And now the importance of having a book that is owned. So, for example, we're talking about perception, right? Something that's important to me, something that is interesting to me, could be boring to you. right? I'm watching the movie Super Mario, the movie, right? And I care about it because it's a gaming movie and I'm a gamer. But I can understand that somebody that's not a gamer would not give a fuck about this movie. You wouldn't give a fuck about it, right? And you're like, okay, well, this is not cool to say, but it's the truth, right? So when you're reading a book of someone, right? When you're reading notes of someone, you see that they had this color, right? And you see that for them, these moments were really important. You're gonna be reading this, and it's okay. Well, this wasn't important to me, right? And then the really cool thing is, for example, right? For example, you see this. I swear to God, I never read that book. So you see that this is not me. I didn't put this, right? But let's just say that I had this book, right? And I choose another color. We have a purple nearby. I have a purple. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Ah, there you go. I have this purple, right? Now, let's say I see. There you go. Right? So now you're seeing the difference in color, right? You see the difference in color. Purple, pink. Now what is important is if I give this to somebody else and say, hey, this really helped me out, right? Then this person would have two people history. So it's actually quite crazy. It's actually insanity. Insanity that you're like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. I don't understand what just happened. I had two complete people perspective in the book. I had two people complete, like, what is important to them and its personality to the book. It's an history, right? You take a dime, and you wonder how many times did this dime change, and how many times this dime, how many people use that dime, how much things were bought with that dime included, right? It is absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, so this book, I'm excited to read it, but more so, I'm excited to see what do people found important, what am I finding important, and we'll actually see. We'll actually see. See, this is super interesting. Look, they wrote it with a pen. They took notes. Those that don't mean nothing to me. Those notes do not mean nothing to me until I read it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what they were talking. I just find it fascinating. And once again, this is possibly helpful. So yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.